Beautiful one. Jesus Christ says that force is not the way. If you start to read science or see the book of the physics, then you will find that the force is the very important thing. Force develops into the work becomes the power, and so on. Everywhere there is different kind of forces. And Jesus Christ says force is not the way. Then what is the way? And here I am sharing with you that concentration is the essence of all the knowledge, all the power of entire creation. You don't need any external force to control anything. But we see Jesus Christ is controlling the external object too. And the secret is in the concentration that I'm going to share with you here, because nothing can be done without the concentration. Even scientists need concentration. Most of our thoughts, energy, or the force is wasted by ordinary human beings, and therefore many of us are constantly committing blunders. So many things that is happening in this world is the blunder. Even this coronavirus situation that we are facing, this crisis, so many places you will see the news that is telling the tale of the blunders. But a trained mind, or the mind, never makes a mistake that is based on the concentration that we gain by prayer. Jesus Christ has taught about Nathaniel that there is nothing wrong in him. How can be a person having nothing wrong? Because we all know that no one is perfect. But yet Jesus Christ is speaking about an ordinary person, and he's saying that there is nothing wrong in him. What does it mean? Because people know that we are ordinary people. There is so many things wrong in us. But Jesus saw differently. Jesus saw this person under the fig tree when he's praying, and Jesus saw that what a beautiful concentration this guy has, and Jesus selected him in his group. Same is with Peter. Peter, he called himself as a sinner, but Jesus saw the perfection in him, because fisherman has one ability of concentration. Through that they 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 catch the fish. And same is the story with Thomas, who is a tax collector, and tax collector collecting the money, and with concentrated concentration counting the money, or whatever. I don't know exactly what Jesus saw in him, but one thing is certain, is concentration. And when mind is concentrated and turned backward on itself, then all within us will be our servants and not our masters, because we will be reborn into the spirit. Because Jesus said to Nicodemus that you are a great teacher of Israel and you do not know this. And Jesus is speaking about being reborn into the spirit. Greeks and Romans applied their concentration on the external world, and the result was perfection in art, literature, and so on. Even modern people are using their concentration for the external world, and you see the external marvels, technology developed everywhere. But Jesus Christ has taught about this internal world, this world of the spirit, upon the unseen realms of the self, and he developed the science of the miracle. This miracle is controlling of the senses, the will, and mind. Will. Jesus is saying that take this cup away from me when he's praying to Father. But then he says that your will, Father, not my will, because Jesus has controlled his own will, that he is not following his own will, because this is under control. The will is not controlling. He has the choice. And the benefit of its study of this spirit is that we learn to control instead of being controlled. No matter how great a scientist is, how great a person of this worldly skill is, they get controlled by the same system that they have created. Mind seems to be layer on layer. Our real goal is to cross all these intervening strata of our being and find God. Jesus Christ, when fed 5,000 people with barley bread and uh, that fish, people wanted to make him into the king. And Jesus says that you Believe in me because you got all you wanted. It's not because you understood my miracle. And Jesus left that place without saying a word. This is what I told Jesus said later when they found Jesus on the other side of that water body. And this thing that Jesus said, before that Jesus said that force is not the way, because they wanted to make Jesus king by force, and Jesus said force is not the way. And here comes a great teaching of Jesus Christ. That is the secret of the miracle. That you got everything that you wanted. That's why you believe in me. It's not because you understood my miracle. Because the understanding the miracle of Jesus Christ is this, that the end and the aim of the miracle of Jesus is to realize God. To do this, we must go beyond relative knowledge. That is the knowledge of our, our relative world, and go beyond the senses world into the spirit. The world is awake to the senses. Children of the Lord are asleep on that plane. The world is asleep on the eternal, but the children of the Lord are awake in that realm. These are the sons of God. There is but one way to control the senses, to see the God who is the reality of the universe. Only by seeing the God, we see the reality of the universe, and we go beyond our senses. Then, only then, we can really conquer our senses, and we become the miracle of all the miracles. Thank you so much for listening to these words with so much of love. I pray for you, and the only reason I make video is this, that I pray for you. And Jesus Christ was doing miracle, and he was trying to teach people about the miracle, that what his miracle was all about. And the secret of his miracle is that we become reborn into the spirit of God, and that we also attain the same power that is in Jesus, that we also we also inherit this kingdom that belongs to Jesus. And that's why Jesus has taught that the Father in heaven is our own Father. And Philip told to Jesus Christ, and so is the Father. This is all we need, because seeing the Father to whom we are praying is the answer of all our limitation, and we attain the power of miracles by seeing the God. But Jesus Christ says that no one has seen the God, and tells to Philip that who has seen the Son has seen the Father. And this is the secret of the miracle, that anything that we see, that we become reborn into the Spirit, as the Christ is saying, and it happens by the concentration. What can help you to gain the concentration? Could be prayer, could be your word, could be anything that you do with the concentration. And instead of directing your senses outward, if you can direct it inward to the Spirit, then you attain the power of the miracle, and your love, your work, your life will attain a miracle and will benefit many, including you. So thank you so much for listening. I pray for you, and I thank you. May God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.